like I came back for a reason. I didn't come back to lose at Syracuse or whatever it was. I can't even remember. But for you personally, like as you check off these boxes, you win 5 in 5 days. You beat Texas Tech, Oakland. You're here. You win this game. But like, can you take any sense of satisfaction in that yet, or do you have to? Does that make you less hungry if you do? Like, can you feel accomplished yet?
I don't even like thinking about it like that because I'm just blessed to be, having games next on my schedule. So, I know that what we've done up to this point has been a lot, but, just with the confidence level that we raised and how we're feeling right now, we've been saying, why not us from the jump. We're still saying that now, so I feel like we can go all the way to the championship at this point.
I know you guys hear from Carolina fans in your daily routines. Do you hear from Duke fans in your daily routines to the same degree, or any people?
Yeah, we hear from them. As a basketball player, especially, in North Carolina, the rival schools, you're going to hear from the fans, some good, some bad, but, that just comes with the game.
That first matchup against Duke at PNC Arena, you guys only shot 8 3-pointers. What did they do to take that away, and how did you guys, get that back in the second game?
I think they did a really good job of just coming in and asserting their dominance early. That was one in the second game, I think some of their players might have said we just wanted it more. It felt like in that first game they wanted it more. We didn't come out and fight until late, and at that point it was too big of an uphill battle to climb.
DJ, you've made a lot of big shots, especially at the end of games this year. Last night, Marquette was really trying to make it tougher on you, yet the game was on the line. You still had the ball in your hands, making big shots. How driven are you to be the man when the game's on the line?
As a player, especially in my shoes, just with my journey and everything to get to this point, every time I step out on the court, I want to go out there and prove myself. So in those moments, I always want the ball. But I'm also a self-aware player, and I know, situations and everything. If the situation is not right for me, I'm more than willing to, make the extra pass or, let my teammate, steal the show and get us a win at any time. So for me, it's all about the winning.
Coach Keys just said down there that Michael O'Connell is an extension of him on the court. He's the proverbial coach on the floor, especially here of late. How has that manifested itself, and to what degree has it really helped the entire team?
It's helped to a great extent. Michael comes in, and just the feel in the court is a lot different. It's almost like, in football with the quarterback, he has all the whole playbook and everything. He's calling all the shots. And that's kind of, how it feels when Michael's on the court with us. We know that he's going to get us into the sets. He's going to make the right reads. And as of late, he's been stepping up and scoring the ball a lot. And even for me, just playing against him at Stanford, me being at Arizona State, that was something I never really saw from Michael. So now that I'm hearing he's on my team, I'm great. It's great that I'm seeing that.
We talked about it a little bit last night, but you blowing that kiss to Marquette after you hit that three, what inspired that? And how much more confidence did you feel last night compared to maybe the first 2 games from an offensive standpoint too?
Whenever I see, the first few shots go in or, a few go in a row, I start to get it in a little heater. That's when I'm having fun, honestly, the most fun. I'm always having fun on the basketball court, but, it's always great when you're making shots, get to celebrate a little bit. And then blowing the kiss, man, that's just me. At this point, we kind of came in here with the, nothing to lose kind of mindset, so we just out there having fun.
You left Raleigh 5 years ago. You've had some ups and downs. You've traveled a lot to different schools. Last year at Arizona State, you guys barely made the tournament and won a game. And now you're this close to fulfilling a dream, making it to the Final Four. Yet you still got to do the things necessary to get there. Is it important not to get ahead of yourself and start thinking about that prematurely?
It is very important because I feel like that can get you complacent and get you satisfied, and then you go out there and get beat up. So I think that the fact that we did have a whole ACC tournament and went through highs and lows of that, and it kind of gave us a little pre-test of what the March Madness will look like. I think we're definitely, we can say that we've been there before in a sense of knowing how to not let a big win get us too high to where we're not ready to handle business for the next game.
A lot of people nationally are down on the ACC, but now you have 3 teams in the Final 8. Duke and NC State are playing here in Dallas. And this will be the 6th game for you guys against Duke and Carolina, 3 each. Do you think, and nobody else in the country probably faces that, do you think people underestimate how that can prepare you for the postseason and a postseason run like you guys have put together?
Yeah, just with the teams left in the tournament right now, I think, that alone will speak on the strength of the ACC. But, Duke and UNC, it's a great thing that they're in our conference. 2 historic programs with a lot of winning and, its history. So the fact that, we get to play them on a regular basis in the conference is great because, it'll prepare us for playing a team like Marquette, who has kind of some of the same history and, some of the same as far as wins and everything like that.
What, going back to the whole like trying to drown out the the idea of going to the Final Four, what has Kevin Keats done in the locker room to keep you guys focused on the main goal being the main goal, that the next game is the most important one, not getting to the national championship or winning a national championship? It's getting to the Final Four right now.
I would just say he just emphasizing taking it one game at a time. So we don't really look past any team. We don't look to pass any game or any couple of games. We're just looking at the next one, and that's kind of been the main emphasis this whole little run. And I say that we have been doing everything the same. I will say that he's very superstitious. So as far as the schedule and everything, keep that the same. Practice at the same spots and all of that. And honestly, it's been working.
Yeah, your coach was saying that I think Casey said that this started in DC, but that you've been doing gospel music on the ride back to shoot around.
Yeah.
Whose idea was that, and how did that come to be?
Honestly, I don't know. We're always playing music on the bus, so that's a given. But as far as who played the gospel first, I don't know. But I know our coaches heard it, and they're usually not too fond of the music we're playing in the back of the bus. So when they heard that, they got happy and everything, and they wanted us to turn it up, and that we just kind of stuck with it. So every day, every game day coming back from shoot around, that's our thing. We play gospel.
Was that just more of like an inspirational thing for you guys, or did it just still don't even know where it came from?
I think it's more for the coaches, honestly.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we'll get on the bus not even ready to play yet. Where the gospel at? I'm like, okay, we got y'all. Hold on. But it's just something that I think at this point we've been doing, and we feel like it's contributing to our success.
Has there been other little tweaks like that you guys started maybe at the ACC tournament that you've been clinging to as you keep going on this run?
I would say just like our schedule. So like whatever we do day one as far as breakfast, we'll continue to do that. So every day we wake up for breakfast and film at 8:45. Shoot around the same time, around like 10, same place, and then kind of just follow the same schedule every day.
Speaking of music, Corey told me, did the Boombox break? What happened?
It's a new Boombox, right? I think Jordan Snell was able to get that done for us. Some Boombox company that I guess did something with the 49ers. It was shout out to Jordan Snell for getting that done. But apparently something with the Bluetooth in our locker room, there was no like connection or something like that. So he was struggling trying to connect it, but literally like right after the time we needed it to connect, it connected. So I'm like, wow. But yeah, it's a nice little speaker and everything. They got the whole Why Not Us on it, so it's pretty tight.
Ready to be able to use it tomorrow? I was gonna say you'd be able to use it tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We'll
Okay.
be there tomorrow for sure.
Perfect segue, because I'm asking everybody about that Why Not Us. Casey said, and I remember, I think you said it when we were talking about it during the ACC tournament.
Yeah.
And you said you think you were the first one to really go public with it. Did you come up with that, and can you talk about how that's really become you guys' mantra? I mean, Julius Hodge was tweeting it, fans love it, and how that embodies who this team is.
Well, yeah, I don't want to sit up here and say I just pulled that from scratch and that's me 100% because I don't want to get in any trouble. But just with the way everything was feeling at that time, everything that my team has been through, where the direction that we were headed, that was just something that came up off the top of my head at the time, and I said it, and then literally, it's become this whole big thing now. So. It's just crazy to see that, just taking a step back and everything. It's crazy to see, how just, words like that can be taken and blow up to something way bigger. And, but I mean, just a cool thing to see.
What do those words mean to you, Marcus? How if you had to explain them?
I would just say it speaks to my team and our journey and just the way people kind of counted us out all season, never really got the respect that we felt we deserved. My coach and everything, just the negativity that was just really thrown at our whole program. The fact that we found success late in the season, I felt that's where it stemmed from.
How different is this game from a mentality standpoint? Because Duke came into the last one knowing that win or lose, they were going to get to the NCAA tournament. Now it's, both of you both needing this win to get to the Final Four and had any chance of advancing.
Well, yeah, I think there'll definitely be a lot of nerves going into the game, just with the stakes on the line. But for us, I think we're gonna go in with the same mindset we've been playing every game with nothing to lose. I honestly feel like they're gonna come into the game with everything to lose. They're the higher seed. They're Duke Blue Devils. We're not supposed to be here right now, so we're just gonna go out here and play our game, and let the chips fall where they do.
And DJ, I was reading a story about the other DJ on your team, and that he was sleeping on a beanbag. Do you know anything about that?
I know he has a giant beanbag at his crib back in Raleigh, but as far as here, nah, I don't think so.
Not in the tournament.